So I think we're live now. And I just wanted to say hello from Columbus, Ohio. What's up, everybody? See if this thing's working, yeah? So what's up? Gonna have a cigarette with you guys instead of the people at LAC because I want to see if the internet works. Now, oh, Galen, what's up, man? Perfect. Glad you're here. This is fucking sweet. Glad you're here. Let me know if it's loud and clear, maybe too loud, too clear. Hold on, let me turn myself down just a little bit. I think I am capping, as the kids say. Except they're not talking in terms of too loud. Okay, so let's see. Capping. Okay, I think we're good now. We're not peaking. Peaking is the correct term. Capping ain't it. Bogdan, good to see you, dude. What's up? Bogdan said, reading about engineering, just wanted to give a heads up. For real, I could need one. It's good. What are you talking about? Are you talking about the same thing the whole time there, Bogdan? Are you talking about you could need a cigarette? I got you. Come on, get in here. As you can see above my head here, that's us with Todd McGowan from last night when we first arrived. That's sick. Oh no, we're dropping keyframes. I hope it's all right. Go ahead and smash the like button. Do all the things. Here. I'll say a few things and then close this out because I want to go to lunch. I'm not trying to disrupt anything with the conference. Just want to do a quick little test. We're going to do some Agora thing tomorrow, probably at some time. Yeah. Okay, I see. Yeah, I was about to. Anyway, chat. I'm gonna just go off chat for a minute and just talk about how it's going. So yeah, as you can see in that picture, we've got Nance, Mikey, and me in person, and we're with Todd. Theory Underground funded Mikey's travel here, and that came at a great personal cost this month for us. But it's very important to us that he be here. I didn't really realize it would be important for me to be here. I'm not a great Lacanian or anything, but I'm surrounded by them right now, and lots of really, really cool people that I've met in the last few hours. Several people know me, and I don't know them, but shout out to Neil and Marty, and who's the other person? I think it was Eric. Yeah. So it's kind of interesting, other people walking up and introducing themselves. Like they'll say David or Dave, and I'm like, whoa. Like he was like, I didn't realize we were famous. Well, at LAC, apparently, one of the people said that he used to be in the chat back in 2020, and the funny thing about that is it's almost like a low-key diss. Yeah, I watched you back when I was a kid. I watched you back in the day. I've checked out a couple of your streams. It's like, oh, cool. But let's be honest, it's probably because we've interviewed Todd McGowan, so they've seen my face because I've interviewed Todd McGowan. So that's probably what it is. Todd's a regular. He's a friend of the channel. I just saw Todd's presentation, and then I saw somebody named Nathan Gale. I saw his presentation on prepping. He's doing a Lacanian analysis of preppers. which is fascinating because my parents moved from California to North Idaho to prep. And so it was a fascinating presentation. I hope to get my hands on his paper soon. I want to show it to my parents. I want to see what they think of it. It's really interesting. I mean, of course, my mom's going to say, what the hell? She'll say it in a more Christian way. She'll say something else. But I'm fascinated with this distinction between survivalism and prepping, and the ways in which prepping, as a form of consumerism, it's based in an idea of an accumulation of essential use values that would be necessary if society collapses. And so it's interesting. Does it break out of the commodity form or not? Right? These are interesting questions. Of course, I think most of us would probably say no, but it's definitely a different form of consumerism than just buying something because you like it, because you're thinking about, well, if it goes to shit, then what? If I've got to pack my bug out bag, right? If you guys don't know what a bug out bag is, it's like a Swiss Army knife bag. It's got all the things you might need if you were to go up in the mountains. And so that's cool and fascinating. Ace of Fail, what's up, Jacob? Says, your dislike for California is beginning to make more sense. No, I don't dislike California for that reason. But maybe. See, Idahoans don't like Californians, and I'm born in California, raised in Idaho. And so it's an interesting thing. People, like at Boise State on the Friendship Bridge over the Boise River there, between Boise State and the Ann Morrison Park, someone wrote, they spray painted, go back to California on the bridge. It was vandalism that they did that. And we could even say it's a relatively harmless kind of hate compared to other forms of prejudice, but it has a basis in class, actually, because Idaho's always being sort of invaded by people with a lot of money, and the people who live there were living there because they didn't want to be a part of that kind of society. So yeah, Jacob, okay, you're right. I have interesting thoughts about California, and they are in relation to the general sentiments of these Idahoans. I don't agree with Idahoans who hate Californians, but I definitely have met my fair share of Californians who aren't trying to get with it when they move to Idaho. They want to change everything about it there, and they haven't even gotten to know the place yet. So that is a thing. And in my work doing customer service, the worst experiences for sure, if we want to say Karens or whatever, it does come from those people, right? It does come from those people. But there's plenty of good people who come from California too. There's a lot of people who leave California because they don't like liberals though, or they don't like progressives or whatever. And so that, you could always apply that lens of white flight, but I think that some kind of class flight makes a lot more sense. My parents like all people, and so, they don't, whatever. They're definitely not bigots when it comes to people of different races and whatnot, but their kind of repulsion to these granola, Whole Food shopping kinds of elitist, condescending progressives. Yeah, that's something that I think rubbed off on me a little bit, for sure. But that's just all stupid relations of production stuff. At the end of the day, I'll talk a little bit about relations of production on Saturday. I want to talk a little bit more right now about some of the other presentations that I've seen. And so the ones I saw this morning, before I saw Todd and Gail, I saw Seth Brodsky, someone named Colton, and I saw Jordan, our very own Jordan, who's taken multiple theory underground courses. He's been a regular at TU. I think he's a full-on member, actually. And he was there at TUCon in October. We saw his presentation. That was awesome. And actually, I even think maybe he's doing an imminent critique of me. I don't think directly, but because I'm an obsessive, and a lot of us are obsessives. It's important for us to be reflexive. Otherwise, we generalize our own neuroses onto all of society. And so he's doing an immanent critique of the obsessive, right? Specifically on the question of doubt, the different relation the obsessive takes towards the aporia and towards doubt. The obsessive has a different relation to the aporia as opposed to the hysteric. And so I hope that you'll all get a chance to read Jordan's paper and think more about that, because insofar as you are, like me or Mikey or Nance, an obsessive, if you want to be properly reflexive, which of course we want to be if we want to understand how we bring ourselves into every critical analysis of society that we might do, well, Jordan Alexander is going to be the one you want to check out. And then I saw that, well, I guess the tail end of Anna Kornbluth's panel, the one that was being chaired by a good friend of the channel, Russ Sprigula. Now, Russ and Anna are both people who've done stuff with us. Anna more publicly, I think. And Anna, for anyone who doesn't remember, she does all this stuff with instantaneity and capitalism, right? Anna Kornbluth does very important work on, I mean, really, it's a sort of critique of the sort of virtue signaling you get from people doing auto theory, which is important because auto theory has all kinds of problems. Well, I think auto theory is something we do by necessity. The question is are we going to turn that necessity into a virtue? We should probably not turn that necessity into a virtue. And you want to read Kornbluth to understand that. And so this is the first day of WAC. We've got a couple more days. I'm really excited about a lot of the presentations coming up. I'll be checking out some people that I have never heard, I've never seen. But of course, I'm kind of in a hurry here to see friends, colleagues, associates. Very excited about all of that. But really, like, to me, this whole thing is about Mikey and the fact that his book is coming out next week and that this place is kind of like home for him. Like, LAC is kind of like a home to him because Todd McGowan is like a good friend at this point, not just a friend of TU as a channel, but like a good personal friend of Mikey's. You know, they have a lot of phone calls and stuff. And at that point, you know, it's like Mikey went from being some kind of like protege to being like friends, Todd. And so I'm just excited to be here and be a part of it. And I don't want to make any of this about me or about TU because that's not really the point. We're not trying to blow up the spot. We're just trying to be good guests and whatnot. And so, you know, we've only got, let's see. Well, I'll probably have to leave in like 3 minutes here. And so last things I want to say about it is, yeah, my presentation will be on Saturday and Mikey's will be on Friday, so tomorrow. And that was all scheduled in advance. But guess what happened as of last night? A bunch of people obviously always drop from a conference last minute. Nance got added to the schedule. Nance is going to be presenting at LAC now. He's going to be talking about Levinas and Lacan, right? And I'll be doing some CDT, critical doxology and time energy, relating. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You two. Hey, it's Mikey Nance. I'm doing a live stream. Yeah.
Hey, what's happening? What's up, internet?
Look at that, boys.
Up,
You guys, there's not very much space in this camera, but
yeah.
Yeah. So, how was the Q&A portion for that?
Yeah.
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 All right. Well,
I'm making some interesting observations that I'm going to write about later.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
But it's good though.
Yeah. When I just talked to the grounds, facilities, events people, and I'm trying to see if we can't set up the Agora for a few hours at some point later on, just to, you know, people can kind of come over there. Maybe we'll ask them some Sarutu questions. Maybe we'll do an impromptu podcast. I don't know. But ideally they'll have some spot where we can plug in some electricity, since our EcoFlow broke. So if somebody wants to send me like $1,200 real quick, just for that, hit me up. Because the EcoFlow we had was like a little beta version. What we need is the bigger kind that could run an M-Stu from the Agora canopy. And so without it, we're dependent on plugins, outlets, other people's power. And of course, the point of the Power Podium is that we would be independent of all that. And so hopefully soon we will be, but for right now, I just wanted to do an internet test and give you all a quick update, let you know that we exist and that we're out here doing stuff and having a great time. And yeah, isn't it crazy to see me and Mikey together in the real world? Somebody said it's weird that we've only met 4 times.
I know, right?
Like,
well, here we are.
Was it 4 times or 5? Because we did in 2018.
You've been to my house twice now.
So that's 4.
And now
This would be 5.
5, yeah.
This is a 5th time. And this is Nance's second time meeting Mikey. This will be Ann's second time meeting Mikey. This will be Will. This is Will's first time, of course. Will's not with us currently. I think he's around. He's either probably just getting here just now or he's been here for a little bit. I'm not sure where Will's at, but he's getting a later start because he gets to. And so, yeah, I think we're going to close this thing out. We're going to go have lunch, but just want to say hi. And with that, peace out, folks.
Later. Where's lunch? Ralph's house, right?
Oh,
Place
that's
we
where
were
it is?
over? Yeah.
Oh, nice. Where the bathroom is too.
I'm going with you guys. Hold on one sec. I'm glad you guys came out that door. I wouldn't have known. Good to see you all. Thanks for peeping in.
Well, it's at the point now where, yeah, like, I'm, like, ingesting shit because I'm thinking, like, oh, right. Like, it's like I'm already taking that dude's words and already, like, instrumentalizing it for my purpose.